Hello everyone! Today I have some sad news. Arguably one of the most popular cartoon shows, The Simpsons, has been cancelled. Or more accurately, some random man on the internet said he didn't like it. Today we're going to be watching a video called Why I Hate The Simpsons. The video presents you with the hard-hitting truth about The Simpsons and finally reveals to you the real reason society has gone to shit.
I think it's no coincidence that all of this juvenile delinquency, all of this juvenile crime and gang activity, everything that started up during the 1990s, coincided with The Simpsons being on air.
Oh yeah, I bet all the notorious gangs in the 90s were sitting watching The Simpsons when they suddenly realised, hey, what if we got a bunch of guns out and started attacking people? I mean, if The Simpsons has taught us one thing, it's that violence is always the answer. Now you might just stop and think to yourself, The Simpsons isn't that bad. All it's done is create one worldwide societal issue. Well, what if I told you there's another? Have you ever saw an obese person and thought, hey, they're an awful lot like that Homer Simpson character? Have you ever considered the fact that it might not be a coincidence?
And also, that Homer Simpson character, I believe that Homer Simpson character created the obesity crisis that we've got in this country of people deliberately getting fat and getting big guts and being unhealthy and obese. They see Homer Simpson as being some sort of role model.
Yeah, that's right. You know that little devil on your shoulder that tells you to get the full fat Coke instead of the Diet Coke? That little devil, my friend, is Homer Simpson.
The problem with The Simpsons is that it's animated, it's a cartoon, and that is a signal that it's a kids' show.
Hey kids, get in here. I just found out that all animated shows are for kids now, so let's go and watch Sausage Party together. Also, the guy who runs this channel, John, he seems to think he has this massive influence over the media. His channel is pretty small with something like a few hundred subs, but he was still saying things like, oh, maybe once this video is released, Fox will finally decide to cancel The Simpsons. Look, I hate to break it to you, but I think it would take more than some random YouTube video with 8,000 views and no comment section, I wonder why, to convince Fox to cancel one of their most popular shows. But who am I to say what could happen? Maybe someone over at Fox will take a look at this video even though it was released 8 years ago, and all of a sudden they'll decide to cancel The Simpsons. Aside from the hilariously stupid and downright insane things this guy says, he does actually make one valid point.
I mean, a lot of the storylines were just offensive.
That's a perfectly fair thing to say. I mean, think about characters like Apu. He was an Indian character played by a white man. And The Simpsons' portrayal of Brazil wasn't exactly flattering either. Or what about Willie, the Scottish groundskeeper? Nah, I'm just kidding. He's an entirely accurate portrayal of Scottish culture. Seriously though, The Simpsons have made some questionable jokes in the past.
For example, that character, that Lisa Simpson character.
Sorry, what? Can we just play that again to make sure I heard it correctly?
Lisa Simpson.
Lisa Simpson. You think Lisa Simpson is an offensive character? Are you not going to mention how the only Mexican character is a man in a bee suit that shouts random Spanish phrases? Or how the only Italian character is seemingly a mafioso? No. You're going to talk about Lisa Simpson, the vegetarian nerd that plays the saxophone. Now you might say, Stoggers, give the guy a chance. He might have a really great reason for this, and you'll look like a massive idiot. Oh, okay, that's a pretty good point. Let me show you the reason. The reason is, there's a scene in one of the episodes where Lisa breaks up a barbecue because she doesn't like the fact that they're eating meat. That's his reason. You might now say, Stoggers, maybe he's actually just upset with the way The Simpsons depicts vegetarians. Oh no, he's not got an issue with that. He doesn't care about that at all. He just doesn't like the fact that people aren't allowed to have a good old-fashioned barbecue.
And she was there with the gazpacho tomato soup and everything, trying to suggest to, people who wanted to have a barbecue that they have this other crap instead.
I watched this video through a few times to see if there was any more points I could pick apart. Trust me, it was extremely difficult to find anything worth mentioning, and while I was watching through the third time, I paid really close attention to the intro, and I suddenly realised, This reminds me of something I've seen before. I'll let you watch it for yourself to see if you can figure out what I'm talking about.
Hi, I'm John Moolers. You might remember me from my various videos on YouTube about work situation and karaoke, reminiscences about Phillip College, workplace bullying, and federal politics.
Anyone remember a certain Simpsons character called Troy McClure? You don't? Let me show you a little clip of him.
Hello, I'm Troy McClure. You may remember me from such movies as Cry Yuma and Here Comes the Coast Guard.
Seeing this almost uncanny resemblance, I started to doubt the legitimacy of this channel, so I quickly looked through their other videos, and to my surprise, they all seem completely serious and non-satirical. So either John Mullis, if that's how you pronounce his name, is the new most genius troll on YouTube, or by complete coincidence, he's parodied The Simpsons. I feel like this adds so much beauty to an already wonderful video. It's like the icing on the cake, the cherry on top, I've run out of metaphors and I'm too tired to think of any more. If you've gotten this far through the video, you might be wondering what I think of The Simpsons. Personally, I love it. I watched it a lot when I was younger, and it's really great to go back through some older episodes as you get older, because it feels like a completely different show. Honestly, the amount of jokes I missed when I was younger is shocking. There's not really one bad thing I can say about The Simpsons, even if there is one offensive or pretty rubbish joke here and there. It has some nostalgia to it that always makes it enjoyable to watch. I'd also love to know what you guys think, so feel free to tell me what you think about The Simpsons in the comments. Do you hate it with a passion? Do you think it will start another World War III? Or do you quite like it? Before I end the video, I'd just really quickly like to say, if you enjoyed the video, it would really help out if you were to subscribe. If I reach 100 subscribers, I'll be able to make a new permanent YouTube URL. This means that it would make future me very angry if I tried to rebrand the channel, and I think that would be funny. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. Goodbye!